Victor Lustig built his reputation by understanding one thing better than anyone else. People believe what they want to believe. He dressed like a wealthy aristocrat, carried himself with calm confidence, and spoke with the kind of control that made strangers trust him without hesitation. By the mid-1920s, he was already known in Europe for smooth, high-level cons. But Paris gave him the opening that turned him into a legend. The city was locked in arguments over the cost of maintaining the Eiffel Tower. It needed repairs, it was expensive to operate, and the discussion had reached the point where officials were unsure how to handle the rising bill. Lustig saw the perfect setup. He studied the departments involved, learned the titles of the officials who dealt with public works, and created his own documents that looked exactly like government orders. Once the cover story was in place, he moved to the next step. He contacted a small group of scrap metal dealers and invited them to a private meeting at one of the most exclusive hotels in Paris. They walked in believing they were taking part in a restricted government briefing. Lustig told them the city planned to quietly dispose of the Eiffel Tower and sell it for scrap. The plan had to stay confidential. The dealers accepted every word because the story fitted the political climate at the time. Lustig watched the group and identified the man most eager to close the deal: André Poisson, a businessman trying to make his mark in the industry. Lustig guided him toward the idea that a personal payment would secure the contract. Poisson paid the bribe, then paid for the tower itself. Lustig took the money and left France before anyone realized what had happened. Poisson stayed silent, which was exactly what Lustig expected. That silence gave him the chance to attempt the operation again. He returned to Paris, set up a second round of meetings, and prepared to repeat the sale. This time, the authorities heard whispers before the payment went through, forcing Lustig to flee the country. Lustig walked away from Paris with a clean escape and a fortune in his pocket. The mark stayed silent. The police acted too late, and the story followed him for the rest of his life. The man who sold the Eiffel Tower 2 times and never looked back.